Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be reviewing a cheap and affordable action camera called Eken H9. It is one of the few action cams that can record at 2.7K and 4K along with the usual 1080p and 720p resolution. I bought it for $56 from Gearbest a while ago and right now it is retailing for $45. Let's unbox it. This is how the packaging looks. On the front it has the camera peeking through the transparent plastic, the different colors it is available in, and a big 4K Ultra HD sign. There's nothing much on this side, and on the back there are some main features written along with a QR code which takes you to its dedicated app on App Store and Google Play. And on this side it shows all the accessories that come along with it. Inside the box we have the camera in its waterproof case, and in the below part are all the other accessories. There are 17 different accessories with it, including a bicycle handle mount, a helmet mount, a waterproof casing with an extra back door, a normal case, 3M adhesive tapes, zip ties, a small steel cable, cleaning cloth, and a harness with velcros, along with some other mounts, a detailed user manual, and a standard micro USB charger. The camera by itself is pretty small, measuring at 5.9 by 2.5 by 4.1 centimeters. It is available in 6 different colors and you can choose between a US plug and an EU plug for the charger. I have a golden one here. On the front side we have the power button, the lens, and a charging indicator light. It lights up in blue when it is charging and turns off when the battery is full. On the left side are the micro USB charging port, a micro HDMI cable port, a microphone, and a micro SD card slot. It can support up to 64 GB. On the back is a 2-inch screen which comes with a screen protector. On the other side we have the up button which also works as the playback button, down button also used for connecting to a phone via Wi-Fi, and a small speaker. On the top is the shutter/select/record button and a red light which indicates whether the camera is on or off. On the bottom is the battery slot which holds a 900 mAh lithium-ion battery, even though the box says 1050 mAh. Some of its main features are: it runs a SunPlus 6350 chipset, it has built-in Wi-Fi to connect to smartphones, including iPhones and iPads with iOS 8 and above, and Android devices running on quad-core processors. Charging time is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and the battery lasts for 1.5 hours of recording on 720p, 1 hour on 1080p at 60 fps, and 40 minutes at 4K resolution. The waterproof case can handle a depth of 30 meters underwater. It has 4 different shooting modes: videos, pictures, burst mode, and time-lapse. And finally, it has a 170 degrees wide shooting angle. That's truly wide. To put that into perspective, your average smartphone has a field of view of about 73 degrees. The human eyes have an average of 95 degrees FOV. So 170 degrees is a lot. You'll understand better when I turn on the camera and show you some real-time footage. Let's switch it on now. Just press and hold the power button on the front for a couple of seconds and it will turn on. As you can see, the red light on top will light up and the screen is on. The screen has a display resolution of 320 by 240 pixels and is pretty crisp and good quality. On it you can see the real-time view of the lens, the shooting mode, resolution, and battery status. You can see it is covering such a lot of material on the table from such a close distance. To start recording, press the button on the top and again to stop it. To scroll through the different modes, press the power button and it moves to still photography mode. Press again and now you're in burst mode. It takes 3 pictures in 1.5 seconds when you press this. At least in this firmware. You can always change the firmware which is available online. Different versions have different features for different needs. Press it once more and it brings you to time-lapse mode. Now this is a little different. Usually when you hear time-lapse, you imagine a video recorded at a lower number of frames per second, played at a normal rate of 24 fps, and you get a fast playing video. With this, however, when you press the record button, it takes a picture every 2 or 3 seconds or 5 seconds as per your setting and stores them as still images. You can later turn them into a video yourself using an editor. Pressing the power button once more brings you to the settings page. press the shutter button to go into settings. You can navigate up and down using these arrows buttons on the side and press the record button to select an option. First we have the video resolution. The firmware I'm using supports 4K resolution at 10 fps, 2.7K at 15 fps, 1080p at 60 and 30 fps, and 720p at 120 and 60 fps. The 720p at 120 frames per second resolution is ideal for slow motion videos. To go back to main menu, press the power button once. Next is looping video. I'm not really sure what this option is for. Timestamp allows you to embed the date and time or only the date on the video and pictures, or you can turn it off completely. Exposure. You can use this feature depending on your lighting conditions. Photo resolution lets you decide the size and quality of your still pictures. Burst photo. As I described earlier, when you switch it on, it will take 3 pictures consecutively in 1.5 seconds. Good for taking pictures of a fast moving object. Time lapse. You can choose the time interval after which a picture will be taken in time lapse mode. You can choose from 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 30 and 60 seconds. Continuous lapse. This is in line with the time lapse mode. If you switch it off, it is just gonna take one picture in time lapse mode and that's it. So it's important that this feature is switched on for it to take continuous pictures until you stop it. I simply prefer to make a normal video and then increase its speed using an editor. Power frequency. I just keep it on auto. My rule is if you see auto, select it. Language tab has 15 languages to choose from. Date and time. This is only relevant if you turn on date stamp on your videos, otherwise it's not going to display it anywhere. Sound indicator lets you toggle the little beep sound you keep hearing every time you press any button. Upside down. If you're recording using the camera upside down, switching on this option will still produce your videos and pictures in the correct orientation. For example, you have already set your camera on a mount and then realize it is upside down. So you just switch on this feature and continue as normal. Screensaver. Just like in phones, the screen goes off after your selected time interval. It still keeps recording though. Power saver. If the camera is not recording or shooting, it will automatically turn off after your selected time. Format option allows you to restore the camera to factory settings and delete anything on the memory card inside it. Reset just restores the camera to factory settings. And finally, version displays your current firmware version. As I said earlier, you can upgrade or change to a different version according to your needs. For example, the one I have has 4K recording at 10 fps and 720p at 60 and 120 fps. The version it came with originally had 4K at 25 fps, which is a lot much better, and no 720p recording at all. That's all for settings. To exit settings, press the down button once again and the yellow border will move to the X in the top right corner. Press the record button and it will return to the main screen. Now it won't be a camera review without some footage, so here are some videos and photos I took using the camera. These are unedited and raw to give you an accurate idea of its shooting capabilities. First off, I wanted to give you a comparison of the different resolutions from a stationary point of view. And what's better than fast moving traffic on a highway to show that? The 4K and 2.7K videos seem to lag. That's because of the low number of frames per second it is recorded at. So your everyday video plays at 24 frames per second. Anything lesser than that and it will seem as if it is lagging. When I had the other version, the 25 fps 4K recording was definitely playing smoother. So it's about the firmware and nothing to do with the camera. And if you pause the videos and put them side by side, you can clearly spot the difference in quality. Here's a video at night with street lights, of course. In very low light conditions, the video gets very noisy and speckled. Here are some still pictures I took with it. I wanted to capture some real high-speed action, so I visited our local dirt biking track for almost a week but couldn't find any activity. Finally, I had to settle for a drive through the mountains. As for the waterproof part, I took a dive into the open beach myself. I was in the water for an hour and a half and the waterproof case did its job pretty well. And I got some lovely footage. I'm expecting an interview call from Animal Planet any moment. To view your content, you can press the up button on the camera and it will take you to the memory card library. You can check out your videos and pictures there. or remove the memory card and transfer it to your PC. If you want it straight to your phone, it is possible using an app called EasyICam. You can find it easily on Google Play and App Store. You can either use the QR code on the back of the box or you can simply search for it in the App Store. To connect to it, first press the down button when the camera is on and it will say waiting for Wi-Fi connection on the screen. Then go to your phone Wi-Fi tab and you will see the camera appearing in the connections. Select it. Once connected, it will say Wi-Fi connection ready on the camera screen. Go to the app now and select your camera from available devices. Immediately, the camera screen will turn black and now you can see the preview in real time on your phone screen. You can record remotely using the app, switch modes, view settings, and also toggle resolutions. Additionally, you can also add filters to your videos. You can also check out your memory card library here and download the videos and photos straight to your phone. Well, that's pretty much it. All in all, this is some impressive piece of tech and performed way above my expectations. The only flaw I noticed is that it tends to get a little hot when trying to record for longer sessions outside, or maybe it is just a temperature here. It doesn't stop recording though, it just gets a bit warmed up. It is very easy to use and the video and pictures quality is great. I did have an issue earlier when I was trying to upgrade my firmware. The camera got bricked. That's when the screen will go black or white when trying to switch it on and get stuck over there. I was able to restore it back to normal with the help of an Eken Cameras Pro. He's called Ron Shaw. He has a dedicated website with all the instructions to bring your camera back to life. I'll make a separate video on the whole process later. Until then, it is goodbye from Miibooth. Don't forget to take part in my smartwatch giveaway. Watch that video for your chance to win a $60 number 1 G3 smartwatch, which also I have reviewed earlier by the way. If you like this video, please hit that like button below and subscribe to my channel for more gadget reviews, life hacks and facts. Make sure you like my page on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Google+, and Instructables. Click on the thumbnails to watch my other videos or check out my YouTube channel for more. And as always, thanks for watching.